you can be there as HBO presents the only complete behind-the-scenes look at this incredible night. See today's greatest stars working together.
You come in. Yes, good choice.
And playing together.
I messed up. I messed up. Hey, everybody know this?
In a very special look at a shining event in music history. USA for Africa, the story of We Are the World. Friday on HBO.
We're gonna make the magic shine all stars summer long on HBO.
The following movie has been rated PG by the Motion Picture Association of America. Parental guidance is suggested.
Now, do you necessarily need a break from today's headlines? Well, here's an offbeat look at the newsmakers, and it's not necessarily the news. Next on HBO.
Go get him, Ace.
You're about to take an adventure you'll never forget.
If Bradley Tozer does not appear in a British court, you will lose everything.
Bess Armstrong is the heiress.
That girl must not be allowed to reach her father.
Tom Selleck is the pilot.
You just bought yourself one slightly used flying instructor and one ace mechanic. You ever flown one of those kites?
You ever shave?
The stakes are high and the odds even higher.
Look at my Dorothy. And then give me one good reason why I should take you along.
He's my father.
You got any more little surprises?
Take the high road to romance.
Why did you kiss me?
Because I felt like it. But somebody tell me what the hell is going on!
Take the high road to danger.
Wait.
Take the high road to China. Tomorrow on HBO.
Some soldiers collect guns as a hobby, but Sergeant Major Zach Carey is different.
Why in the hell would anybody want a Sherman tank?
Because it's very hard to shoot yourself while you're cleaning it.
The Army was his pride, his family was his joy, and peace was his profession until...
Hey, you don't want to do that. Deputy, how would you like it if somebody went...
He got on the bad side of a sheriff who didn't have a good side.
Somebody marked up your face when you was on duty. And when you're on duty, you represent me. And who was it marked you up?
The sheriff swore to get Zach Carey.
William Carey. Yes, sir.
Any way he could.
That's not my lock.
Just open the locker.
Now, they've got his son. And they've got the law. But he's got the tank.
Oh, Lord, I do believe I got you covered.
James Garner stars Thursday on HBO.
Stand by the curtain.
From the director of Bullet and Breaking Away comes a dramatic tour de force. The Dresser.
Come down.
Horace, when no fellow's dead, the play is over. Say what you have to say with speed and put the audience out of their misery.
The 1940s. As Britain struggles under Nazi bombardment, an aging actor struggles against exhaustion and despair. For the show must indeed go on, whatever the cost. Albert Finney.
I've never had a company like this one. I've been reduced to old men, cripples, and Nancy boys.
Tom Courtney.
The whole world's struggling for survival. So why shouldn't you?
Two unforgettable performances. A film nominated for 5 Academy Awards. The Dresser.
Sunday.
Boy, weren't those the days. We had some swell times, the three of us. It all started on that flight. The war was over, and we were going home.
The thing that scares me most is that everybody's going to try to rehabilitate me.
Yeah, we were all afraid of something. Take Fred. He used to fly B-17s. Made captain. The works. Look where it got him.
I gave up the best years of my life, and what have you done? You flopped.
Me? Well, I thought I could take it. Except for Wilma. How could I ask a girl to marry a cripple?
All I know is I was in love with you when you left, and I'm in love with you now.
And Al. Good old Al. He readjusted with the help of a liquor bottle. His poor wife.
You're a bewitching little creature. In a way, you remind me of my wife.
And you know something? In the end, it wasn't so tough after all. The best years of our lives.
The most unexpected, the most incredible discovery is about to be made.
Give me a hint. So something we found in the glacier.
Something a part of our past, and possibly the key to our future.
We think it's a man.
I thought you might want to get a look at it before we take it apart. Before we take it apart.
Take it apart?
They think he belongs in a cage like the rest of their animals.
This is worth much more than any one man, even him.
Everyone wants to own him.
He's a man, not a specimen. A 40,000-year-old man who can teach us about ourselves.
Except the one man who takes a chance and becomes his friend.
He's not like you or me, but he is a man. Keep me searching for a heart of gold.
Timothy Hutton, the scientist who understands the longing.
Let's go, Charlie.
And John Lone, the Iceman, who longs to be free again. Monday on HBO.
Premiering this month on HBO, Tales from the Master Storyteller, Ray Bradbury.
I scare myself on occasion with a certain kind of story. If the ending surprises me, it comes to me from nowhere. And then I'm just as surprised as the reader who reads it a month or two later. And that is the moment in which the hair stands up on the back of the neck, and you know you've done something good.
And now one of the world's greatest science fiction writers brings some of his favorite short stories to life for HBO viewers in Ray Bradbury Theater. Production on one of these stories was recently completed, and the end result is a chilling look at robots and men.
I was tired of people saying that machines are evil. Wasn't I afraid of machines? Wasn't I afraid of computers? Of course I'm not. I'm afraid of people. People who misbehave.
The hell are you people up to?
He could stay home with your wife, and you could do whatever you want.
Bradbury's astonishing tales are known the world over for their bizarre twists to everyday situations.
Being the surprises that they are, I'm just as delighted with them as the reader. And I think that's what makes my stories as good as they are, that I'm not in control of them.
And Bradbury's flights into fantasy have delighted fans for more than 2 decades.
Back about 25 years ago, I worked for the Alfred Hitchcock show. I did 7.5 hours for him. I did 3-hour shows. I helped Rod Serling get his Twilight Zone started. I wrote for that, and I had a lot of my friends working for him. So I had a very close-up look at television and always wanted to have my own series.
Away from his world of fantasy and spine-tingling tales, Bradbury has an optimistic view of reality.
I try to teach that if anyone doubts you, in whatever it is that you love, get rid of that person. Get them out of your life, because they're not your friend. They're your enemy. Because all you're ever going to have in life is love, or writing these delicious stories, or painting pictures, or acting, or being a computerologist, whatever it is that makes you feel at the top of your form, So you say, God, I'm glad I lived once.
Watch for Ray Bradbury Theater, premiering this month on HBO.
Hi, I'm Carol Bradley.
And I'm Mason Adams.
Welcome to HBO Mailbox, the show that answers your questions about HBO.
Here's one that we could spend maybe 3 shows answering. I have been an HBO subscriber for 10 years, and no one has ever solicited my audience reaction to anything. I would be curious to know how you determine audience reaction at sign M. Bly, Tonawanda, New York.
Well, Miss Bly, your letter inspired us to devote this edition of Mailbox to answering your question. We thought we'd begin by asking viewers across the country, how do you think HBO determines what subscribers want?
I have no idea. I would be interested in knowing, though.
Mailbox, I imagine, people writing in and you interviewing people.
Oh, yes, your letters to HBO are very important in telling us whether we're providing the entertainment that you want. There are also quite a few other ways of finding out.
Probably just from the subscribers writing in and telephoning. I don't know if they telephone or not.
Actually, with over 14 million subscribers, we can't ask you to call us. However, HBO regularly conducts telephone interviews of our subscribers throughout the country.
Next, I will ask you about possible themes for comedy movies. Let's start with the older woman, younger man.
Not bad. Interested.
Through surveys like these, we can better understand what our viewers like and don't like.
I think they have some type of machine where they calculate the people watching those shows and things like that.
Yeah, that's right. Through a device called an autometer, private research firms are able to monitor who's watching what. And via program diaries filled out by the viewers themselves, we can determine how much they liked what they saw.
You have the focus groups and other marketing strategies where you get a bunch of people together and figure out what your audience wants to see.
That's right. Across the country, focus groups are assembled to discuss everything and anything about HBO.
Of course, local cable companies are just as interested as we are in finding out what viewers are watching.
We periodically stuff our bills with surveys so that they can tell us how they feel, so that we can keep an ear to what they want and what they like.
We keep an ongoing dialogue with customer service representatives who are really the backbone of the organization. They're the people who deal with thousands of phone calls every single week and who know how the customers feel.
Your feelings are passed along to HBO through our field representatives, who keep in touch with the local cable systems.
We appreciate you taking the time to come down and ask about it.
We're getting some real positive feedback on the new programs that you're developing, the ones that are exclusive for HBO.
So as you can see, there are a number of ways that HBO finds out what subscribers want. But what do we do with all this information?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest, unless they have some kind of reviewing panel made up of maybe HBO employees.
Well, that's pretty much what we do have back at HBO headquarters in New York City. Actually, there are several reviewing panels. We get an average of over 50,000 letters a year, and our subscriber information department tries to answer all of them. Each month, your comments are also reported in a subscriber communication summary, which is circulated throughout HBO.
At the same time, our research department analyzes the findings that come in via ratings measurements, focus groups, telephone surveys, and local cable companies.
After the results are compiled in a final report and distributed to HBO executives, a presentation is scheduled.
What we're looking at are the titles that gain the largest audiences.
It's here that recommendations, new ideas, and possible changes are then discussed based on the research and what you're telling us in your letters.
Finally, decisions are made and put into action in developing and improving our program schedule.
All right, let's try this. I mean, now we're all exclusive.
Making HBO more of what you want it to be.
So, as you can see, we put a lot of time and effort into finding out what you want from HBO. We count on our viewers to let us know how we're doing. And rest assured, we're always interested in what you have to say.
We'd like to thank all the subscribers and cable operators who took the time to talk with us.
Yes, and we'd also like to remind everyone that because all participants of ratings and research surveys are selected at random, you can't volunteer for them.
However, you can always let us know how you feel about HBO by writing to us at HBO Mailbox, Room 1016, 1100 6th Avenue, New York, New York, 10036. Let's hear from you.
Well, that's all the time we have for this edition.
We'll see you next time
on HBO Mailbox.
On January 28th, 1985, 45 of America's finest performers came together in an LA studio for an all-night recording session. Their purpose? To call attention to the plight of the millions starving in Africa. The result of this amazing show of unity is a song of classic beauty. Now you can be there, as HBO presents the only complete behind-the-scenes look at this incredible night. See today's greatest stars working together.
You come in. Yes.
And playing together.
I messed up
partners. Okay, everybody in the audience.
In a very special look at a shining event in music history, USA for Africa, the story of We Are the World. Friday on HBO.
This week on the HBO Sunday Night Movie.
Imagine a power of supernatural origin. A force so great it knows no equal. Men will die for it. Nations go to war over it. The power to rule the world. And only one man holds the key. He's back. Indiana Jones in the original motion picture sensation, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's a race against time as Indy combs the corners of the earth. His mission, break the ancient code.
I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. And beat Belloc to the Lost Ark of the Covenant.
This is history.
Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, in the hit adventure film from the makers of Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Trust me.
George Lucas and Steven Spielberg's Raiders of the Lost Ark. Enter the world of the far pavilions and the exotic past of colonial India. A time rich in pageantry, intrigue, and excitement. When the British Raj and the Indians they ruled moved in separate worlds.
And if you don't play the game according to the rules, nobody knows where they are.
And one man was caught between them.
I shall always be two people in one skin, which is not a very comfortable thing to be.
Born English, raised Indian, he was a man in search of a country, a man in love with a woman he should never even have touched.
Love me. Love me now.
Ben Cross and Amy Irving, in a world bathed in splendor, bound by tradition and blown apart by battle, they sought their destiny. John Gielgud, Omar Sharif, Christopher Lee, and Rossano Brazzi complete an all-star cast in this spectacular three-part miniseries. An HBO Premiere Films event, The Far Pavilions, Monday on HBO.